Hello, upcoming entrepreneurs. Welcome back. This is Mr. Make a Million, and I'm going to share what are the businesses you can start and change your financial situation from 0 to a million. Remember that thinking big and taking action is the key. Today, we are going to talk about a business idea that would soon carry all your burdens, if done right. And what else can carry stuff for us except for our bags? You've probably heard of $1,000 designer bags such as Louis Vuitton bags or Hermes bags, and $500 backpacks from brands like the North Face, Under Armour, and many more. And you're probably thinking right now that these bags are expensive. So, have you ever not thought of trying to invest in such bags to profit a huge amount or create a brand that would be everlasting? Well, you just did now. And we are going to make you realize on how to do so. So keep up with us throughout the entire video and you shall know the way to sell this type of product. Before we start, we would first want to go into your mind. And in your mind, we can already imagine that you've always wanted a revolutionary way of becoming a millionaire and making about $1,000 a day. That may take a long time, but we can assure you that we can get you there. How? Well, here is one, and that's the topic of the video. Bags were first introduced back in 1950s and were quite the seller. And you're lucky because from 2010 to 2019, retail sales on bags accumulated more than $10 billion. That's because hundreds of millions of bags are traded, marketed, and sold every year. And an average person can have up to 100 to 100 bags in their lifetime. So, why are we specifically going to talk about selling bags than other types of products? Well, it's because bags are called wardrobe investments, meaning they are worth the money. So if you know a thing or two about fashion, or if you are willing to learn about it, then you can easily become an effective business person in this type of sector. Also, since most bags prices are mostly around $10 and above, it's a good investment within a reach of $200 budget if you're going to do it through online selling. Let me tell you as well that marketeers that sell bags on online shops such as Amazon and other online sites typically earn $200 or more a day in one bag alone. Imagine how much you'll make if you've started marketing 20 bags in online markets, which would be $2,000 a day. So you may be asking now on how to truly maximize your earnings. You're about to get the answer because we will be telling you the 5 useful tips and know-abouts that can help you in starting your own brand of bags. So let's get to the first one. So what is your product? Your brand are bags, which are commonly bought as fashion statement that should go well with today's fashion as well as utility that would help carry our burdens. Bags are also infamous for both genders. Since our moms or girlfriends can have tons of handbags and designer bags for each one of them, we men can also have tons of backpacks and designer bags such as duffels, hiking bags, totes, and even fanny packs. You should also see to it that your brand of bags fill the following criteria. Number 1. Shape that caters to most customers, such as square or rectangular shapes. You definitely wouldn't want to go out with a star-shaped pink fanny pack, would you? Number 2. A neutral color that goes well with any sort of fashion, such as blacks or brown. Number 3. Material and durability must be always assured since it is one of the first things customers want. Nobody wants the bag breaking apart in the short run or conducting rips and loose meshes over time. Also, a starting business owner with a limited budget of around $200 to $500, remember not to immediately go into big brands like Chanel or Louis Vuitton. And always start with famous but cheap brands like Coach and Under Armour, whose designer bags and normal bags range from $10 to $200. And you'll still get good sales and profit, a lot more than you expect until you build up your budget to even afford Hermes. Remember, keeping it small from the start and making it big in the last. Next, who are your customers? Bags are bought by all ages, but most sales go to the middle-aged adults, such as generations of ourselves. Bags are also known for their design, so you better make sure to keep the quality in check since the customers that would be checking it are people who know what's right and what's wrong. Also keep your stocks in mind. Bags may become pricey sooner or later in your journey, rendering you of serving every customer and would force you to make a big investment to your bags if you want to make a name for yourself. Third, where to sell and endorse your product. Of course, to maximize and fasten our profits, as you create your own brand, we need to market and sell through online means, and by that, we mean online accessories or clothing shops such as Depop or Poshmark. You could also sell products through Amazon and other similar sites, both in which is marketable and profitable. We would also recommend to create your very own e-commerce site using Shopify, since you can earn more through your own sites rather than other affiliated shops. Also, setting up an online store through Shopify is as easy as 1, 2, 3, since you don't need any skills in coding or programming to build one. They also have a specific guide on how to create your first site. Also, if you don't have time to spare, freelancers can be hired from Upwork or Fiverr to create a website for you. Lastly, how do you get your product? You should also know that getting your own product and securing a source for it is hard work, but it's easy to acquire. There are many online stores that can easily become your seller, and to create your own brand, you need to create a source for your product first. Online shops like Amazon.com can easily sell you brand new products. eBay, on the other hand, can sell you cheap but used items, but you have to be aware of scams. Also, Alibaba.com is another great online source for products. However, the risk it carries is great, but the rewards are doable. Also, always remember to buy in bulk rather than buying products individually, since you can bargain the price if you buy in bulks, which can reduce your overall costs and increase your profits. So good luck with that. Now that you've got the power of these 5 tips to give you a better idea on how to start your business, and you're probably pumped right now to start selling designer bags online and become a successful entrepreneur. And we are going to make you more assured on that, since we are now sharing the pros on selling designer bags. First, good investment. Bags sold more than whiskeys last year, and you should probably know how much of a difference that can make, since we're talking about whiskeys that probably sells around $1,000 to $60,000 per bottle. And if designer bags can outweigh that amount of profit in a year, with bags that cost $10,000 to $1,000 a year would make it viable as a worthwhile business investment. So, what are you waiting for? Second, you can sew what you planned. Bags are mostly handmade, which gives them their quirks and strength, but also the amount of pricing and production time they take. However, as we said before, designer bags are a must for business investments. They do take $800 to $600 of production costs, but you can profit from that by 2x, which means if you make 20 well-made designer bags for just $15 and sell all of it for $30 within a day, you can profit $600 from a day. Imagine if you made a much more quality-looking bag for $50 and sold it for $100. Imagine how much money you could be making. Third, producing bags is challenging but beneficial. Bags are easy to sell since they fit most categories in both genders. They are also seen as a worthwhile investment for these criteria. Number 1, quality. The design the bag can boast that fits the clothes an average person wear. Number 2, style. The amount of swag and eye-attracting structure the bag can be shaped into and decorated with. Number 3, durability. The span of the bags to last for years without being affected by the weather or becoming susceptible to minor damages from minor accidents. Since most branded bags are handmade, you should hire yourself a production team or invest in a factory to create your branded bags and to assure the quality of your bags. Lastly, creating a brand out of bags is very rewarding. Yes, it's difficult, and you may experience a lot of trials and errors before you achieve your goal of becoming a brand. But if you follow our tips, you will soon be able to create your very own branded bags. And if you will be able to endorse it through, make it fashionable and appealing, as well as introducing it in the most grandeur way, you could start earning for as much as $10,000 a month and a minimum of $2,000 for selling your very own brand in your own price. It may not be bought in bulks, but a price that makes it seem worthwhile would be grabbed by customers with no questions asked. For say $30 for a high-quality bag of your brand, I will gladly buy it. And so will other people. And by that, you can start earning $1,500 a day for selling your designer bags that can accumulate to $540,000 a year. So any second thought? Now if you're odd and excited about the business idea, then you've learned a lot of things you need to know about bags. But you still need more knowledge to avoid any future failures in your business. Always start small and make it up to the big ones, because sometimes underdogs are worth the bet. Thanks for watching. We hope you learned well from the financial advices that we share. And please like and subscribe to our channel so we are able to post more business tips to help you out. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell for more videos like this. And again, this is Mr. Make a Million out. And I hope you're prepared to make a million.